Hey guys, this is JC from Card Valor. I'm back with a new deck profile, and today that'll be Dark Magician. I'm hoping my schedule frees up for more videos, but it's just work schedule, you know? But maybe I can upload more often. It is what it is. Anyway, let's get back to the video. First and foremost, the next few deck profiles will be untested. We'll see how that goes. And later on, when I post the analysis video, talk about its strengths and weaknesses, and that will be the project for this month. So stay tuned for more. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. With that being said, let's begin. Alright, so here's the first part of the video, and that'll be monsters, and I'll go over the ratios and why I feel like I picked them. And later on we'll do spells, traps, and extra deck. I won't be covering a side deck. It'll just be something that you guys can fit to your needs. Let's say to your locals or whatever. But we'll go ahead and get started. So we have 2 Dark Magicians right there. 2 is fine. I think 3 is too much. You could brick. So 2 is good. Next up, you got Red Eyes, Timaeus, Dark Magician Girl, and Apprentice Illusion Girl, or Illusion Magician. So 1 Dark Magician Girl is fine, 1 Timaeus, or you can replace that with the Red Eyes Fusion, and Red Eyes Black Dragon, and the 1 Apprentice. I was gonna go with 2 Apprentice, but I feel like 1 is fine. And 1 Dark Magician Girl. You can also opt to play Mahad or the Oracle. Mana the Oracle. So that is kind of like the bricks and the pseudo bricks themselves. And then you got your opener, Magician's Rod. I'm still learning how to play this deck, but I know this is a 3 of. Your 1 normal summon. Then you have 3 Magician Souls. These guys went up. If you don't have one, you should have picked them up when they were $30, $40. Now they're like $60 or something crazy. Alright, so that's 3 Dark Magician Souls, and you can loop that with any of the spellcasters in this deck. And then you got Illusion of Chaos at 3. I've seen a lot of YouTube channels that do 2 Chaos because it's too much. But I think right now I'm going to run 3, and I feel like this is good for me right now. Then, hand traps, you got Ghost Ogre at 2. Ghost Ogre is really powerful in this current meta. Beats Flunders, beats Sword Souls, and the big elephant in the room, Brave Engine. And then, last but not least, you got Ash. Yes, these 2 are German. Alright, so that's the monster lineup. Let's go ahead and move on to the spells. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and start with the spells. First up is going to be the Eternal Soul Searcher. So this deck only runs 1 Eternal Soul compared to 3 or 2. It does search Eternal Soul and sets it immediately to your field from deck, and it also special summons Dark Magician Girl or Dark Magician depending on what you summon. So if you summon Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician comes out, and if you summon Dark Magician Girl comes out. If I am wrong, please correct me in the comments down below. Next up, we have 2 circles. I think 3 might be too much, but that's my ratio for now, and I'll be playing it at 2. And next up, we have our Searcher and Draw power, Soul Servant. Really good card. I've always wanted to play this deck, but the cards themselves were expensive, and I always liked the other decks that were out at the time, so I never really cared to invest in Dark Magicians. So I'm a big Dark Magician. Alright, and then 1 Secrets of Dark Magic. You can get out Guardian Chimera with this card. You can get the new Master of Chaos out with this card and Illusion of Chaos. Then we have 2 Red Eyes Fusion. Someone's telling me that I should bump this up to 3. We'll test it, and then I'll probably get rid of the Tamias if anything, since Verte is still legal. Next up we have 3 preps. This is going to be the Illusion of Chaos Searcher. Then we have Upstart, 39 card deck. Then the engine of Sky Striker. So we have Eagle Booster, Engage, and Hornet Drones. Hornet Drones is kind of like a 1-card Verte. In the next video, when I do my analysis, I'll do some combos, and you guys will see how it is. If you guys know what it is, you can put it down in the comment section below, and I'll still put it up. Alright, that is spells. Next up, we have traps. Alright, so on the the transition, there's not a lot of traps in this deck. It's only 4. It's going to be 1 Eternal Soul, and then we have 3 Infinite Impermanence. That's it, and that's the traps. Eternal Soul, I play at 1 because, you can search it, and if you play 3, it gets kind of cloggy in your hands. So you don't want to clog, you don't want to brick. But after this, we're going to go ahead and do the extra deck. Before I start the extra deck, I just want to see in the comments what suggestions you guys would have as far as ideas would go. I do like feedback, so if you guys would give me feedback and suggestions on what kind of decks I should cover, it could be anything. It could be rogue, it could be something meta. Granted that I can afford the deck, but yeah, I appreciate the subs, I appreciate the views, all the likes on the videos. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin the last part of the deck. So it is Dragoon Turbo. We have 2 Dragoons. This right here is probably my favorite Starlight so far. I'm a big Dragoon fan. Alright, and then we got the Dark Magicians and Master of Chaos. Master of Chaos can be made with that Secrets of Dark Magic and the Dark Magicians as well. I am gunning and searching for the Starlight version of the Dark Magicians. So, it's really cool. Guardian Chimera. I think that this card is probably one of the most underrated cards that has ever been released. I know for a fact that it will find its use. Alright, and then Xyz, we have Ebon Illusion Magician and number 89, Diablosis. This guy right here banishes like 3 cards face down, and after that you can banish 3 more or 3 or more depending on how many face down cards that are banished on your opponent's side of the field. It's crazy. And then Ebon Illusion Magician, it just brings back Dark Magician, and you can make plays with it. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to the links. We have 1 IP Masquerada for any access code plays or any other plays, honestly. And then Kaina and Kagari for the Sky Striker package. Kaina can help you win in time. 100 life points. That's a lot. Let's see. Artemis. Artemis is good to link your Magician's Rod away. So let's say you open Rod, go into Artemis, and let's say you have Hornet Drones and Engage or whatever. There you go. You can make a easy Link 2. Yeah, Link 2. Then you got Starlight Dark. Pulled this in one of my live streams. If you guys checked it out, this guy right here was my pull of the kings. Oh, yeah, and in case you already didn't know, you can steal DPE. You can steal any dark monster in the graveyard. You can even steal someone else's Dragoon. Then we have Plant, Verte, Anaconda, Green Noodle himself. You guys already know what he does. And then we got Celine, Queen of the Masked Magicians. Goes into access code. And last but not least, we have access code Talker. Pretty standard for your OTK plays. So, yeah. Alright, so that was the deck profile. If you guys made it this far, thank you and congrats. Now for some closing thoughts. Like I said earlier, I've been wanting to make this deck for quite a while. Probably a few years, 5 or 6 give or take. And I gotta say right now this deck is basically Dragoon Turbo. Check out the combos coming up soon. I don't know when, but I will try to get that out for you guys. And yeah, Dragoon Turbo can win a lot of locals. Sometimes it's just an auto win card. Can't out it, you know. But I'd say with a good practice and good pilot, this deck has a lot of potential. The next deck I'll attempt to cover will be DDDs, Different Dimension Demons. And that deck has received a lot of hype. And I myself will be jumping on that bandwagon. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.